Life of Cute Renee here with being live. Come on in. All right. This live is random because I didn't have any topics besides Mama June's crisis to talk about because I watched it last night. And Alana and her mom and Pumpkin and her and everybody was mad at June because she took the money from Alana. I mean, she took a lot of money from her. I mean, she took all her Honey Boo Boo money. Like, it was crazy. I was watching an episode and I was just like, I couldn't believe she took all that money. And she spent it on on her drugs, all of her drug addiction. She just did a lot. Like, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. That someone could just take somebody's money like that and not care, not one bit, you know. So I watched that. And let's see, what else did I do? I did laundry. What else I do? I think that's it. And I made dinner. I was supposed to be eating dinner with you guys, but I am just hanging out with you on a Saturday night. And it's late. There's nothing going on, I see. I'm not staying on long because I'm a little under the weather. I have a little sniffles going on. But yeah, I'm online. Check me out. I'm here. Any questions you have, hit me up. Anybody do anything fun this summer? Like spring's around spring's here, but it still feels like it's winter outside because it's cold and wet because of the rain. Merch should be coming out soon. I'm still working on merch. I will let you know when that hits very soon. I promise you guys. Hi guys, how are you? Do you have any questions for me? I'm not talking. I'm just looking. Okay, well. This is Life of Cute Renee, and I live on Saturdays and Fridays and Saturdays, which I might be doing it during the week. I just have to figure out when the best time to start going live. I know I'm going live when I go to Florida, which is coming up very soon, pretty much next month. I look forward to that because that is like the funnest time. Hopefully it's not raining down there when I go. What I ate for dinner, I made like a lo mein without soy sauce, and I was very upset about that because when you make that, you need soy sauce so it could counterbalance the meal. So I had to improvise the meal a little bit, but I made it. It was pretty good. To me, it was good. I mean, everybody else, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much what I made today. I made yeah, so I made not chicken, beef, broccoli with like lo mein. It was pretty good. Um sorry, I'm sleepy. Um Hi everyone. Does anybody have any questions for me? I am taking questions. I'm here on live. I'm not used to this. This is like what, my fourth time doing live on YouTube. So does anyone have any questions for me? Any comments that's appropriate? Hello everyone for coming in my live. Does anybody have any questions for me? Any comments? that's appropriate that they would like to talk about, anything they've been watching on, line, or any movies you've been watching. Like, let's just talk about it. I'm here. I'm nothing to do. I'm here for you guys. Oh yeah, and also our new name for you guys is LOCR fam. You are my family. So this is what it is. I am working on the merch right now. So that's what I am working on. Oh, I'm very sleepy. I need to stop doing that. No one has any questions at all for me? Any at all? Like deep questions that you want to talk about? Any shows you've been watching? Any movies you've been watching that we could just talk about? Any music you like? We could talk about anything you want. Let's just be real. All right, I'm gonna look online for some questions. Yes, I'm on my computer. Let's see. Um, what was your childhood like, and how was your relationship with your parents? So my childhood was very fun. I had two. Well, I do have. I have two older brothers and one sister, so I'm the baby of the family. So being the baby of the family, of course, I was spoiled when I was little. But after I grew up, I realized, your spoiledness only lasts for so long, and then you gotta kind of just go with the flow. The relationship with my parents, I was more a mommy's girl. I always like being under my mom. My dad, I only went up to him when I wanted money, but he was the one that taught me the value of a dollar. I started working when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I worked at a doctor's office. So basically I would come in from school and I would work there up until 6 o'clock, and then I would leave and I would go home. And I would do like the little things like stuffing envelopes, stamping things, helping out with like work. My ethic was good. Like I'll leave there and I started working other places, and sometimes I took on two jobs and went to school. Like I just never stopped having a job. I always had a job, and that's the one thing that my parents always instilled in me, that have a job that pays money and go to school and better yourself. So like those are the things that I really instill in people, and what you should be doing in life is going to school, getting a good job, and making the best for your life. Let's see. What does it mean to be a good friend to you? Okay, so to be a good friend to me is, someone that um is like really a real chill person. Like just gets me, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm the type of person, when I have so much to talk about, I'll jump from one conversation to another conversation to another conversation, and then round up and talk about the same that I just talked about at the beginning of the conversation. That's just me, you know what I mean? Like I have so much to say that I just keep on talk 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 talk. I know no one I never know when to be quiet. I just keep talking. I think someone that likes to go out and likes to like travel and likes to have fun and doesn't want to sit at home, which is not, now sitting at home is not a bad thing, okay? Because I like to lay down and take me a nap. I'm a napper. So I just feel more refreshed when I take a nap. I think a good friend is someone that you could talk to. That's not gonna like, when you have an argument, it's not gonna like go back and be like whatever you told them in confidence. They're not gonna repeat it back to you. I feel like a friend that's not gonna like, make you feel bad about yourself. It's gonna always gonna uplift you at all times. And I feel like that's the type of friend that I would love to have. That's why I call y'all my friend, my family. You know what I mean? So I'm so excited to have you guys in my life. Thank you so much. Um, if your exes were all stuck in a room together, what would they say about you? Okay, um, I don't know what they would say about me. All I do know is that they know that I'm a kind person. I think that's what they would probably say. Kind. I'm a loving person, but it just sometimes people are like for a season. I feel like relationships, especially like being in a relationship, it's like when you're with that person, it's like it's for a season. I mean, maybe for a reason, but it's for a season. Hey girl, how you feeling? I miss you. Hmm. It's like it's hard out here, you know. I like being single, but I haven't met my person yet, and I just like just having fun and traveling. You know, it would be nice to have someone in my corner, but sometimes it's always good to just just have fun. Just walk with the breeze. Like just be good with what's going on. You know what I mean? Like don't don't settle for less. That's one thing. Always have self-love. Oh, you feel horrible? That sucks. I was like, let me go ahead and start taking my medicine. My friend on here has a cold, and I was like, I don't have time to be getting sick either. I hope she feels better. But you know what? Honestly, I know you don't feel good, but maybe, hopefully, you get better before vacation so that you get the sickness out of your system. And then when you go on vacation, you're like nice and, back together a little bit more and not feeling the way you feel now. And it doesn't help that it's raining outside because I know you like to rip and run, but right now it's just you need to be home to eat, drinking some soup, and just take soup and medicine and lots of hydration. You need to be making sure you're drinking that good old fashioned orange juice. Um, let's see. Let's read some more questions. If you could change one thing about me, what would it be and why? Okay, so one of the things I wish I could change about myself would be, I think, being emotional because I'm a cancer baby. So, like, we just get so mad. And I remember saying this in a video a couple lives ago that I was the type of person when I get mad, I cry. I don't know how to separate the two. So, I need to learn how to just be mad and not cry at the same time. Like, separate it, and I just never know how to do it, or I overthink everything. And I think overthinking things is sometimes what people do. Like I have OCD with my bills. Like I have to make sure that I'm paying them on time. I have to make sure that they're done correctly. I have to make sure that I'm like paying them off. That's the type of thing that, I'm an up and coming YouTuber. It's not like I have all this money. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time, not monetized yet. So I have to keep on pushing and growing as a YouTuber to grow, and that's what I keep on doing. Um, what's something about the modern day world that bothers you, and what's something about that brings you joy? Um, I really don't know how to answer this question. I don't even understand why I even brought it up. I feel like modern day, I feel like people nowadays feel like the roles that they have for their household can't be joint. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a relationship with someone and they want to be with you, but they want you to cook, they want you to clean, they want you to take care of the kids, and they just sit around and just I don't know what they do, but they just want you to do everything. And you're just like, wait, I work too. And we have children together. We made the children together. That means we should be 50-50. It shouldn't be I 20 and you 50. Like we should be on top of the things that we need to be on top of. Because at the end of the day, like it should be a joint, it should be something joint. You know what I mean? That's why when I get in a relationship with the person I'm supposed to be with, it's joint. I've tried dating, and I've tried the guys out here, and oh Lord, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like personalities, like the way that they tell you that they want this and they want that, and I just feel like it's like, okay, so what do I get? So what am I getting out of this? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, don't I deserve something too? Like at the end of the day, they want what they want, and that they're not taking no, like they're not compromising at all. And I'm supposed to just be like, okay, like they're dominating me, and I'm like, no, if it ain't 50-50, we're not doing this. Like, it's okay if your girl doesn't feel good that day. You make her some soup, you get her medicine from the store. You take care of your woman. Just like if it was the other way around, though, and the roles were reversed, it should always be 50-50. You should always, like, motivate your girl, motivate your man. It shouldn't just be like, okay, I'm going to motivate her. She's not motivating me. Like, it should be always motivation at all times. That's just my opinion. I'm rocking with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but this is what I would do if I was in a relationship. Okay, what are the best and worst memories from childhood? Okay, so my worst, okay, so let's go with like my best um memories of my childhood. So the best memory of my childhood is when my dad in the backyard. We had a tree in our backyard, and my dad made a swing out of it. And all he did was like wrap a rope around it. He put a little bench, and I sat on it, and I swear I come home from school, I do my homework, I asked my mom, can I go outside? She was like, yeah. I'll go outside, and I would swing. I mean, I'd swing and swing and swing all the time. I barely be in the house. I would just be outside in the swing. I think that our day and age of back when I was in school, like, I had fun outside. I'd rather be outside than to be in the house. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I swear, staying outside was me. And my family always said, you have to come in when the light comes on. Like, we had a light outside our house, and we always had to, like, when the light came on, you had to be in the house. If you wasn't, the light didn't come on, you could go outside, be outside. But I was always on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, it was so much fun to be out. Now, the worst memory, as in my childhood, was, well, there's two, but I'll just do one for now. So, when I was 13, I got hit by a car, and it was the worst experience in my life. I've never thought that I would ever think, I wouldn't want that for my even my enemy to be hit by a car. Like, I was crossing the street and got hit by a car, and it like, I broke my ankle. I'm like in middle school, and they had to put pins in my ankle. It was a lot. Don't wish that upon anybody, you know what I mean? And then I was able to walk on my own. Like, I was that person that if I knew I had pain, I would like make it work. At one point, I'm not gonna lie to you, okay, so I was in, I'm trying to remember how this went so that we could have a good story. So basically, I was in school, in middle school, and I had to be in the sixth grade. I was in the sixth grade, and I was borrowing a pencil from a friend that was right next to me. And mind you, I was in crutches, so I had to walk around. Now, why did I borrow that pencil? And what, come to find out, this person had the chicken pox. So guess what happened to me? I ended up getting the chicken pox while I was in the sixth grade. And I'm sitting there scratching. I had on a cast. It was itchy. I was putting hangers down there, itching it. I was doing the most. So, and my my dad will walk by and be like, "You're not supposed to do that." And I'm like, "I know, but it's so itchy." Like, it was a lot. That was like my worst experience in my childhood, but I had worse and I had good. Okay. Um, do you regret the path your life has taken to this point? Um, right now, I think that the path that I have right now, I feel like I could have done better. throughout my life. But I think that you're always gonna have bumps in the road. Like everybody has bumps in the road. And I think that I had a lot of bumps. I think I even had, you know, damn near trying to get it together type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like after a while, your path is what you make it. You know what I mean? Like, I went through a lot. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to go to college. So I was like 21 when it was like maybe 19, and I was over it. Then I just was like, okay, school's for not for me. Like I'm telling you guys now, yes, school is important, but when I was growing up, school was hard. So I just kind of like I liked school for high school, but when it came to like college is a whole they don't prepare you for college. I mean, they prepare you now for college, but when I was going to high school, it wasn't the same. So then I went to Job Corps. So when I went to Job Corps, I only went there for a trade. And a lot of people go there for um they want to get your diploma, they want to go to college to get their degree, they want their, and then I guess they pay for it. And I went, and I wouldn't do anything different. I met a lot of cool people. I tried my best to just grow as a person while I was there. I mean, I was there for a year and 6 months, and I wouldn't tell anybody. I would tell people to go to Job Corps because you meet people. It keeps you structured. It keeps you it helps you grow as a person, especially for teenagers. I believe that going to a trade school is something that you live there basically. And they just help you with room and board. You stay there, they get you into school, they get you facilitated. I can't even say the words. They help you with school basically, and they help you get used to your classes. They do one-on-one if you need help with certain things. And I feel like they even have a counselor, so if you're having some tough times, they have everything. They have like doctor, you want to go see your doctor, they have everything. And I feel like when I was there, I had a little of everything, and I feel like that's what made me structure myself a lot more. And as you grow as a person, because when I left there, I swear I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I got my degree, like I got a certificate, but I still didn't know what was like my path. And I feel like my path now is more like working with children or something of that, in that type of path. And I just felt like being a tutor, or maybe like working for school, or maybe like boys and girls club, or something in that daycare work, something in that path would work, you know what I mean? And I just feel like you know that's what I wanted to do, and I feel like that path got me to where I am now, and I'm happy where I am because I am growing as a person, and I'm getting to know myself every day, and I think that's what's important every single day. Um if you could if you could live a different life, what would it look like? Okay, if I could live a different life. Now, if I woke up tomorrow and I was a millionaire, I know what I would do. Now, mind you, I don't want to tell everybody what I would do, but I'll just give y'all a little like snippet. So, if I was a person that was wealthy and I had the money, I would just basically help my family, help my friends, and then do charity work. And I would just, I would travel, and I would just try to figure out another type of lifestyle, but I would try to help people get jobs and stuff like that. I think that's something that I would do. I would also have businesses. I know y'all like, what is wrong with her? I would probably have a lot of business. I would be a CEO of a company. I would try to put people in the right places, and I think that's what I would do. And I would do a lot of traveling, and I would do a lot of relaxation because we all need relaxation. And sleeping is not just one thing. You can sleep. People say, "Oh, you can sleep when you're dead." I was like, "No, we're not doing all that." And so, sleeping, it gets your mind going. It gets your mind turning. It gets your mind moving because when you sleep, you wake up, you might get an idea. You know what I mean? So it's just like resting every part of you. And that's what I would do if I had a different lifestyle. I would have a nice house. I would have me a little dog. I swear I love dogs, but I love me a good Yorkie. Okay, I already told people that know me know this, that if I had a dog and it was a black dog, I would have named it, and it was a he would be named after DMX, and I would name him X. Not saying that DMX is a dog. That's not my point. I'm just saying that that's what I would name him. And if it was a girl and she was like, I don't know what color they come in. I think they're brown. I'm not sure. But if, I would name her Lulu. And she got a little bell because, them dogs be gone and you can't find them half the time. Yeah, I would really definitely call my dog. If I had a dog, I would name her Lulu. And I would just pretty much have a driver drive me around all the time and make sure that he's all set and he's fine. His family's good. He got to take his vacation time. I would make sure that people are good, that are not struggling. I make sure that they have what they need, and that's the type of lifestyle that I would live. If I could wake up tomorrow and be a wealthy person, that would be me. For sure. If money were no object, what would you do with your life? Okay, so if no money was no object, I would just travel. I would travel everywhere. I wouldn't just stay in Florida. I would go everywhere. I would go all over the place. Because I feel like you go all over the place, like, it's so much easier. Like, I could be like in Colorado, or I can go to Kansas, or I can go to California, or if I can go to Wyoming, I can go to Idaho, I can go all over the place. And then after I've done all those states, now I'm going to Washington, I'm going to New York. I've been to New York plenty of times. I go to Pennsylvania, I've been to Boston once or twice. I'd go all over, and then after I've gone, although I would get my passport ready and I would go to all the different places that I've never been before. I feel like that would be so cool. Um, what are the biggest fears and how do you cope with them? Okay, so my biggest fear right now, um, the biggest fear I is really just insects, spiders, and like centipedes. And okay, so that's like little, you know, fears. Big fears is like being successful, being completely successful in anything that I do. And I feel like that's what I'm working on. And that's how I want to be remembered too, is being very successful in everything that I do. And YouTube is part of it for sure. What advice would you give to your younger self? Live your life. Just enjoy, embrace it, and just live it. Don't let nobody stop you from what you want to do. And I think that's what people like overthink everything and then just like, oh my gosh, my family said this. Oh my gosh, my friend said that. No, you worry about what you want to do. You don't let nobody take it from you. You just go for it. And I think that's what is way important. And I feel like we need to start doing that from now on and stop letting people get in our heads. Because the more you let people get in your heads, you never accomplish anything. You're just going to let everything just waste away. And I think that we deserve more. I mean, I deserve more than that, and y'all deserve it too. That's why y'all my family. So that's what I would have gave my younger self. And stop being so emotional. And I was younger and I was in high school, all I did was cry. I cried at everything. You bothered me, I cried. You talked about me, you cried. You bullied me, I cried. I would never be able to just have a um what's the word? I could never just separate being mad and being upset. I would just completely just cry. I just never knew how to. I mean, I'm letting you into my secrets and what I've gone through in my life, and I'm trying to see if you relate to them and if you know what it's like. And this is what I'm doing. I'm doing that on my channel to show you that people are just like you and have been going through so many things just like you, and I'm here to represent. That's why I did my channel, is to explain to you guys that you could do anything you put your mind to, and that's what I'm here to show you. So this is the end of my good old-fashioned live. I will be back next Friday and Saturday. Now, if I do them during the week, I will let you guys know. But right now, it's Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. This is Life of Cute Renee, a.k.a. Shauna, and I'm out. Bye.